Alright, good afternoon, guys. I'm coming to you tonight to review a product. This is the Ryker nylon gear. This is an ankle medical kit pouch. I got it from M2 Tactical Solutions. Really great guys. I'm in Washington State. They are in New York. And I got it here in 3 days flat shipping. So I have been wearing this rig for about a week now. And I have to say that I'm pretty pleased with it. Actually, there's really no complaints whatsoever on my part. So just a brief overview in terms of these. I wanted to do a test on it, given how I would use it on a day-to-day basis, whether it's on the job or during concealed carry. So I work for a sheriff's department in Southeast Washington. In particular, I work in the jail. I'm a corrections deputy. And part of our duties, we do a lot of walking. So when I took it to work, it was specifically to see if I could wear it for 12 hours, walking an ungodly amount of distances throughout a 12-hour shift, and it not reach a point where I wanted to rip it clean off my body because of potential hot spots. For those of you who don't know what hot spots are, is if you've ever worn a concealable ankle holster with a firearm, sometimes there's certain spots that will rub, and it actually is called a hot spot. And at that point, you will do anything on God's green earth to get that off of your ankle. So with that in mind, I just wanted to see how comfortable this would be, and I got to tell you, they knocked it out of the park on this. So let's get into the pouch. So there's three on the front, on the outs facing side, there's three main compartments. First compartment, I put some quick clock with a pair of gloves. I have a 14 gauge needle. And in the other compartment, I set up a rat's tourniquet. So when I was dealing with the rats, I've been carrying the rats for a while. And in this particular pocket, when you get them from the distributor or the manufacturers, they come wound up similar to this, except a lot tighter. And then they have a fastener on them. So obviously remove the fastener because it's pretty small. And if you ever need this thing, you're definitely going to put it on in a hurry. So basically with this, I just wound it up similar to how it would come in the package. The outer loop there, and that's how I ran it. And personally, the thing never snagged on anything. It really did impressed me quite a bit. I'm sure somebody, might try and just fasten it down like this, but I didn't want it to potentially come out. So all I did was sink this through and fasten it down, and it pretty much stayed similar to this configuration the entire time. So you don't have to run a needle if you don't want to. You could run a marker in there, whatever. If you do run these needles, make sure you're trained on them. You are potentially sticking a needle into somebody's chest. I have been trained on them, so I'm comfortable potentially having one. Not that a lot of times it would call for it, but at least having it and not needing it is better than needing it and not having it type stuff. So putting these in. Let's go to the back side here. Now this is the side that's going to be facing your skin. So in here, they have put a pocket that fits, well, I just used the hyphen chest seals for this. And I went with the compact model. Some of you are probably seeing this tape on here. So these don't require any bending or folding to get them into this pouch. But when you do put it in the pouch, I found that it's more comfortable to have them all the way back. Well, in a pinch, you're going to have to be digging your hand in there. So all I did was tape a pull tab onto them. If you ever need them, they're going to be one use and done anyway. So it really doesn't matter if you put tape on the outside, because you can still get into them by ripping the tab there. So that's the pouches. They've got this stuff broken down. It's pretty streamlined. Like I said, it's a really, really good design, and I'm very pleased with it. So when you get this, it's going to come with an elastic extender here. You see that it's got some elasticity to it. And they say that's for guys with bigger ankles or cankles. I don't have cankles. I can wear this wrapped around my ankle without it, and it probably tapes on to right about there, which is fairly secure. About halfway is what I measured it when I got it. But what I found with this Velcro extender, it puts some flex in it and increases the comfort of it while you're wearing it. So if you bend down or you change positions, rather than it having no give, it gives it just a little bit of give and added comfort. Overall, again, Ryker Nylon. I think this ran about $50 if my memory serves correct. They did have different colors. I know they have black, tan, and Ranger green. When I ordered this from the M2 Tactical Solutions guys, I actually ordered it in Ranger green because I'm an Army guy. I don't know, they just had green in it. He called me up, I believe, a day or two after I ordered it, because I ordered it on a weekend. And he said, hey, I'm out of the Ranger green. It'll be about a week, but I have a black pouch or a tan pouch that I can ship out immediately. And I said, go ahead and give me the black pouch. Color is really not a deal breaker to me. It's just preference, I guess. Anyways, he said, fine, I'm dropping this in the mail 30 minutes from now. And sure enough, I think within about 45 minutes, I got a notice of shipment with tracking, and 3 days later, from New York to Washington State, bam, it was on my front doorstep. So good on them. Like anybody else, I hate waiting for stuff in the mail. But Ryker nylon gear, ankle pouch. If you are wondering if it's worth it, I will tell you, in my opinion, this has become an everyday, I don't leave the house without it. In fact, when I get up in the morning, I put on my holster inside the waistband, 95% of the time inside the waistband, unless I'm working. I put on my holster and I put this on. And this doesn't come off until later that night when I'm ready to go to bed or just wind down for the evening. So on average, I've been wearing this thing between 12 and 15 hours a day. One day I did end up working overtime and wound up wearing it for about 18 hours total that day. And again, it was still as comfortable as the first time I put it on. So one thing you are going to have to do is you're going to have to tinker with it and find where it works best for you. At the end of this video, it'll have pictures up showing exactly how I wear it. So I wear it more to where it's on the outside of my ankle. And that's where I found that it's most comfortable. So again, from guy to guy, that might change depending on the shape of his calves, ankles, boots he's wearing, whatever it is. I wear mid-ride boots, and with it in, you know, this configuration where this is more towards the front of my ankle like this, this is very comfortable when I wear it like this. So if you have any questions or concerns and you've been waiting to see, well, do I want to do it or not, don't wait, just do it. Like I said, you have a say on what content's going to this pouch. That's why I ordered it with just a pouch. So you could run a SWAT T in here. I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could run a cat tourniquet and just adjust this Velcro strap. I'm a big fan of the rats. I think it's more convenient and more applicable to the defensive carry crowd. and on work anyways. If you carry a gun for a living, you should probably have something to stop bleeding. So with that, this wraps up this review. If you have any questions, comments, put them below and I'll try and answer them as best I can. Have a good night. Stay safe, guys.